Hey guys, how's it going? My name's Lois, and welcome back to Kitten's Revolt. In the last episode, we started off this map. We found the old tower, the Lonely Tower. Keep calling it the old tower. It's the Lonely Tower, and we went through this cave and found the, I'm gonna get the name right, Brightwood Sanctuary, which is, of course, the sanctuary. It's a safe place. It is where the monument is, and all that kind of fun stuff. So I did look up. I had said last episode that I believe each of the areas are named after a random, like themed after a random noun. Turns out I was half right. So each of the areas in this map are based off of a random adjective and noun combination. And if I had to bet money, that's what the area names are known as. So we have, Brightwood Sanctuary, Raindrop Cavern, Lonely Tower. So that's kind of interesting. But yeah, so I cleaned up the inventory. I went back and there was a couple chests back in the Raindrop Cavern that I collected, plus the chest down there that are now sorted into the monument area. We'll go see that later this episode, probably. I don't expect this area to take an entire episode, and I realized I do believe that this map is in peaceful mode, which doesn't really do much other than it prevents mobs from spawning. So there are no natural mob spawns as far as I can tell. If that is completely true, I don't know, but that is my kind of working knowledge. It also started raining. But before we actually go into the tower, one, I want to get some coal. And two, there are a couple of things I want to go explore before we, namely, we're going to go over there, we're going to go over there, and we're going to go over there, before we go into the tower. So, I need some more torches, so let's get some coal. I made some charcoal back at the base to get a few more torches, but it's fine. We'll deal with what we have. So before we go into that area, I want to point out something I saw, and it might just be a shadow. It might also just be a graphical, like a map making, for lack of a better way of putting it, error. There is like some holes up there, right above there, that might be something. If we take the boat, and I always need to check underwater too. I'm just looking for secrets. But yeah, there is, almost looks like a cave, but it's not lit, so I don't think it's going to be anything. But what we're going to do is we are going to head up this waterfall. We're just going to go around the entire map, this entire area, and see what we can find. Now, I don't know, like I've said last episode, I usually refrain from playing too many CTM maps from map makers I'm not familiar with, unless I've seen their works or anything like that. So, for example, I've played Terra Restore 1, and Terra Restore 2, and those were made by a person, I believe it was Mythy or something like that, I think is their name. But I had watched those maps, so I kind of knew what to expect, and because of that, I didn't mind playing those, despite not really knowing the map maker. There is definitely some stuff up here. Coal blocks. Alright, and it looks like some stone. Okay, cool. Resources. That's fine by me. Let's get the coal. And hopefully this isn't trapped or anything. But there is some stone as well. Ah, silverfish. Of course. We really can't deal with silverfish. They will just spawn more. Oh, I guess we can. I guess an axe hit does. Yeah, so these are all silverfish. I kind of wonder. Let's actually break this block. Okay. Just to see if there's anything behind it. But yeah. I don't really see anything else up here. Some more coal blocks. But no, treasures or anything. That's fine. Doesn't have to be treasure everywhere. Okay. So, do we want to see if there is an actual cave up there? I don't think there is. I think it's just kind of brush tools being brush tools, which happens in every CTM map. But like I was saying, yeah, you can kind of see like some places that look like they could be caves that clearly aren't. So let's just continue going around and see what we can see. So yeah, like I said, I'm not the type that usually likes to play maps randomly. There are a lot of maps out there, CTM style maps, especially if you like the super difficult type that are like, oh, what is it called? They're usually like 3 wool. They're short, quick maps, but are, you know what? Let's take the boat around. That'll be easier. So behind the tower, there is a bunch of wheat. So we'll go get that. But yeah, so I don't typically like playing maps that aren't made by people I'm familiar with. And this is the first one that I've really played that I've not watched anything from the same people, like any other of their maps or anything like that. But so far, I'm really enjoying it. It's just gonna kind of hinder my whole, familiarity of how these map makers might want to hide things, or where are they going to put stuff. Sometimes people like to hide things in certain areas, and if you're not familiar with that kind of stuff, the telltale sign. So like, for example, if I play a Vex map, I'm cautious of every single bit of sand, or things like this. I'm cautious about. There'd probably be a spawner in this. This looks like something that you want. There's probably going to be a creeper spawner, or even worse, I don't actually know what the tool is for hay bales. There's either a creeper spawner, or even worse, there's TNT on it. This is screaming a trap to me if this was a Vex map, because Vex is me. The Cool Cats, who I'm going to refer to them just by Cool Cats, because I can't remember the third word in their whole group title. I can't remember that off the top of my head. Oh man. But these Cool Cats seem to be a lot nicer, at least early on. So, just kind of getting a feel for difficulty spikes and what a map maker is going to want to do is definitely something that kind of takes time, and you got to have a little bit of, I don't know, a repertoire, I guess, with the map maker. So this looks like it is just a tree. You really ought to be more careful. What? Why does that say that? Is there a trap here? Haha. See, that's what I expect. Oh. That's it? Haha, I'm glad I saw the sign first. But that's the kind of things that I want to know about with a map maker. And that tells me a little bit more about the map maker. They are going to be they're going to be more trolly than actually mean, because that trap not likely to get you unless you're like mining down from the top of the tree. So that tells me a little bit about the map makers. Unfortunately for this map, each of the areas is a different map maker, so who knows? But anyways, let's go ahead and go take on the tower. How's my inventory doing? We're gonna go ahead and set down a chest, just so that I can have a clean inventory. There are a couple. I mean, I can clearly see a chest at the top, but yeah, there's different little kind of, I don't know. Until I get a feel for what the map makers are going to be like in this map, I really have to be careful. We'll keep the spyglass on us, I guess. Because, like, I look at this and gravel scares me. Gravel always scares me. There are multiple spawners in there. We have speed. They like their creepers. Oh. Hi. I'm gonna just throw my sword at you. We need to run. We need to run. Running, running, running. Half a heart. Okay. So, what did we learn from that? Well, there's a lot of spawners. We do have plenty of arrows, so let's try to get that guy. Okay, I'm giving up. We need to eat more, and in fact, we're going to eat steak for now, because steak is a little bit more saturating, and that's better. But I don't want to die. So far, we've been pretty good about not dying, and I want to keep it that way. Alright, so, whew, that was tough. Okay, there we go, got the skeleton. So there is a creeper spawner in there we do need to be careful of. And there is a spider jockey spawner at the top. Now, I don't know about you guys, but typically I like to just pillar up and take care of things from the top if need be. So let's just... Oh, we need to go up higher. Alright, well that's fine. We're going to be spawning things in. But on one hand, that's not that big of a deal. Alright, we need to... Oh, that is not where the spawner was. Okay. That was not where the jockey was, the spider jockey. So we can kind of light things up from up here and work our way down. And that's usually a better way to handle these types of areas. There we go. Boba Fett. Can't I just... Oh, this is a bonus item. That is one of the heads we needed. What's in here? There's a shield, a bunch of torches, a bunch of apples, a bunch of beetroot soup. Oh my gosh. Stop giving me beetroot soup. I hate it. How's our armor? Our armor is doing okay. I guess let's dig our way back down. So I swear that the spider jockey came from the middle. But what we're going to do is we're just going to retreat. One of the best ways to handle spawners is to not. That sounds almost weird, but we're gonna save that there. Leather cap. Let's go ahead and repair ours. But yeah, so mobs spawn from a spawner will despawn if you get far enough away. We didn't get far enough away in this situation, but we can at least put some arrows into these creepers. That is not gonna work. Let's get these guys to come out. Please don't explode there. And just deal with these guys. That works. Explosions are not good, but these are all fine. So we're just going to run in here. We're going to light up what we can. And that is not something I wanted to see. Uh-oh. Don't spawn, don't spawn. There we go. Ah, there's a staircase. Alright, so I still don't know where the spider jockey came from. If I had to guess, probably the second floor. Let's really back up this time. And how are we doing for arrows? 31 arrows, that is more than enough. Let's go ahead and dump off some items. We don't need the extra shield right now. And we're just going to back up a little bit. We're going to go way over here. And then we'll, hopefully things will despawn. And then we'll just head back in. So, one thing to note. Because this is YouTube and YouTube is awful for lighting, I am going to use torches a lot more than I need to make places look better. We discovered last time when we slept in a bed that it's eternally night. So that is a thing. So first things first, we're going to block this off. And that might actually be the wool. Maybe. So let's see what's up here. Spiders. Lots of spiders. Okay. And more creeper spawners, of course. Spiders are easy enough to deal with because creepers are not. Spiders are easy enough to deal with because they are too wide, so we can actually use the tower itself to kind of deal with them right there. We do need to worry about that creeper spawner. There we go. Let's get out of there. And let's just run away for a second. Probably a spider following us. It's fine. Okay. So let's just regen a little bit. This is really eating through food. There's a chest under there. I didn't see that before. Leather, stone pick. How's our armor? Our armor is actually doing okay. I always destroy chests, by the way. This is a thing that I just kind of do. I destroy chests that don't have anything in them. I usually take them with me. That's why I have an inventory slot for chests. Because usually these 6 slots, I guess, are things I keep on me kind of permanently. And the reason being is it's pretty just simply they're items for me to use fairly constantly. But I will typically break chests if they are empty and take them with me usually. Just because of I don't want to have to check empty chests. Okay, we need to break this spawner. Alright. Oh man. Oh no. Alright, well. Red wool. Tribute to Tala. Okay. We need to get out of here. Oh my gosh, I keep falling down that same hole. I don't like this old tower. Currently. Let's get out of here. We have the wool. We've seen the top. I kind of want to break the spawners. Just to get rid of them, but this tower is very quickly getting worse. I thought that was a creeper for a second. So let's put the wool somewhere safe. We're gonna go through all this steak, which is unfortunate, but it is a thing. It happens. We'll get more food. We have a bunch of wheat, and I mean, obviously, we can make plenty of bread. I might go down and grab a second wool and just keep one, but one as like a safe. Don't want anything to happen. Okay. That's fine. Let's break this before it spawns more. Man, this is awful. And I think we might have just gotten extremely unlucky with the spawner there spawning in a spider jockey. I think that was complete random luck. Or unluck, I guess. Okay. So, one thing I will note, this map maker, this map in general, seems to like creepers. One last thing I want to see. That is wood. I want to just see if there is anything on top. So we can grab some new armor. I like the lightweight jacket though because it is kind of useful. Go ahead and make sure none of these are anything else. Let's just break that armor stand and put them back. And yeah, all this armor is just kind of normal, except for the lightweight, which I do really like. Alright, so break that slab, and I just want to dig up here. I have a feeling this is, yep, just the flag. I do want to see if there's anything up here other than this spider that I keep hearing. Nope, just a flag. Okay. So I guess let's get out of here and head to the monument. We have some things to place on monuments, so let's go do that. Let's take the slow way down. And yeah, I'm gonna grab another wool. I also want to kind of look down here and make sure there's no like treasures or anything. Is there anything else underneath this? Nope. I will say I dislike that there's creepers and the wool chest is somewhat easily accessible. Just because it's a bad sign. Most of the time, a lot of map makers nowadays make what's known as fleecy boxes, which are usually brick and glass, and it's just to protect the wool. Leave the beetroot soup. We need that. Let's take all of this. Don't need the slabs. I will take the wood, leather, bones, coal, hay bales, more wood, another shield. I want the pick over the string and the flit over those. Okay, let's head to the monument, and we have some things to do. And then I think what we'll do is take a peek at the next area, but we're probably not going to get into that area too much until later. Just because this episode, I usually like to make my CTM style, CTM map videos a little bit more like 25 to 30 minutes rather than like 40 minutes. Unless of course I'm kind of into the map or whatever. But here we are back at Brightwood Sanctuary, and yeah, we have things to do, and luckily we don't have to make this walk ever again, hopefully, because I will say walking from up there all the way around to the base is really annoying. But we have the red wool. So let's go ahead and place that on the monument. And then the other one we're actually going to go ahead and place in our ender chest. Don't have too much that I want to put in there. So red wool. Yay, red wool get. That's kind of neat. I like the advancements. It kind of adds, I will admit. So we're going to put our valuables in here, FYI. And then we also have Tala's head, who apparently uses a Boba Fett skin. That's cool. There are so many skins out there. I was expecting them all to be cats, I'll be honest. After seeing the first head, which was Tiwi, I think it was. But I don't remember if I'm saying the name correctly. So Tala, was it Tiwi? Yes, Tiwi. Let's see. Tala. Yeah, unfortunately I can't put it. Oh, okay. Hopefully I didn't mess this up. Can I get this? Okay, cool. So we do have to put them on the actual things. Neat. Believe in me that believes in you. All hail the Overlord Cat. Cool. So I do like that this map does the whole interactivity with the advancements. I like that kind of stuff. And it's part of the reason that I wanted to play a more modern map. So as you can see, I have things kind of just like sorted a little bit. And flint, I guess flint goes in with blocks. We have tools. Leather is a mob drop, and I'm just kind of putting things in, and we'll put hay bales. In fact, I'm going to actually use the hay bales to make a bunch of goodies. We're going to put this stuff down here. This is just normal armor. Those are going to be like special armor. And crafting bench. You know what? I like the design, don't get me wrong, but I want a crafting bench here. Kind of look nicer with the like symmetry. There we go. I know words. So we have a bunch of bread now. Bread is a halfway decent food source. So let's go look at what the next area is, and then we'll end off the episode and we'll take that on next time. So through the Prismarine Tunnel, which I don't know if I should expect challenges like spawners and that kind of stuff. I'm gonna light that area up. Ooh, we have an intersection. This is very clearly an intersection. Cool. Intersection 1, the Mage Bastion. Alright. Mages uses these levitation pads behind you to climb up the tower. Mages are an odd bunch. Oh, excuse me, my nose is stuffed up. They rather spend their time building funny gadgets and finding practical uses of magic. Oh no. Levitation. So we have the Centuria Mines. Interesting. Some coal at the beginning. Area made by Nox Athena. Ooh, that's going to be very claustrophobic. Okay, so that is one area. And it looks like it's going to be the orange wool. There's a chest right there. I saw that chest. Just gonna hang out there for a second. Ooh, golden apple. That replaces the spyglass and some potions. Just take all that. And we'll break this. But I will replace it. Oh man, I need to eat. Boing. Alright, so that is the first area we could go to. We might do them in order, we might not. Alright, next up we have yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and put this stuff in here for now. We have a crafting bench, we have some furnaces. We have an anvil. Too bad somebody already used this anvil. It's pretty damaged. Yep. I bet it has like one use left. We have the Fungal Gardens. And that's just intersection. Okay, so area made by Blam. Fungal Gardens. Alright, so we have 2 different areas we can go check out next time. And then there is a third. Most intersections are a 4-way split. This one's going to be a little bit more of a challenge to get up to. Clockwork Cavern. Man, I kind of like the... You wouldn't know that these two word areas are randomly kind of selected. I imagine that it was not like it was random, and this area is made by Fornin too. I'm assuming this area was like these areas were probably random, but not fully random. Okay, that is an interesting looking area as well. By what I mean by that is, I bet there's something up there. You know, like you can do pseudo random in terms of like, I'm gonna select these words, and then they are going to be randomly selected. So it's not that it was just randomly selected from any word in the English dictionary, but more like randomly selected from a set list of words and combined. Because some of these words, I mean, obviously they're probably intentional uses, so that's fine. That's cool. I like that it's random to begin with. So let's just drop all the way down. And yeah, Centuria Mines. I think we're going to start with the mines. I think we're just going to work our way up and go from there. So with that, that's going to be it for this episode. I hope you guys enjoyed this, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye!